Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. SuperVin47 here with another episode of Slackers Update, a series where I talk to you guys about what's been going on with the channel, any important news that I should, lay down on you guys. The game you're watching in the background is Dust, an Elysian tale, a fantastic action RPG platformer 2D, beautiful, wonderful hunk of game. I don't know. Anyway, this episode is going to be however long it has to be. I actually have some stuff to say. First things first, I'm actually going to be delayed by some... Actually, no. I'm not going to be delayed. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about this. Don't worry your pretty little head about my day-to-day things. In case you guys haven't been noticing, I've been once again trapped in the world of SEO, search engine optimization. It's a terrible thing. It's a bad time. But it's fun. And, I'm hoping to, increase my exposure. Also, I've been approached by some networks recently. Some of these networks are pretty reputable. So I don't know how I feel about that. But what I'm trying to say is, in the event I do decide to sign up for a network, I don't know. I'll try to keep ads to a minimum. I mean, I'm not expecting to get a career out of, Let's Playing, but if that just so happens, then great. Honestly, I'm trying to get into med school and whatnots. But, yeah, that's gonna be the thing. On the note of med school, application processes are going to be wrapping up soon, so I want to let you guys know that if I ever drop off grid, it will be because of that. Like, if there are ever, periods of times where you're seeing just, what obviously looks like preloaded content, well, that's why. It's because I'm busy with applications, interviews, and whatnots. That kind of thing. I hope you guys understand. I will try my best to keep content, relatively stable for you guys. Now, anything else I wanted to say? Oh, in the event of content, I hope you guys notice how mellow my voice sounds right now. I hope it's coming out clearly. In some recent videos, I've noticed that when I'm speaking at this level, I didn't realize how sensitive my new mic was, so sometimes I'd go over the top, and then you hear the crackling that you would hear in my latest FTL video if you watched it, or if you watch my latest Age of Wushu videos, you'll hear that crackling sometimes, that kind of buzz that you get when basically you overload a microphone with sound waves, and it causes the microphone itself to vibrate, and you get that weird buzz sound. But if you watch my Borderlands 2 Tiny Tina's playthrough with my friend Aaron, you actually don't get it, because I'm talking at basically a normal sound levels, like this right now, very mellow, very calm. It still has room for inflection, so if I say if I get frightened, I can still get that, but basically I'm not projecting my voice like I used to, because with my older microphone, I had to project it, and I guess I carried that over without thinking it. So on some videos, when I'm more mellow, you'll hear me clearly, but some of the other new videos, you'll hear that buzz that comes from overloading a mic. I just finally figured that out. So it's a work in progress. This whole channel is everything's a work in progress, to be very honest with you. But yeah, in case you guys picked up on that buzzing sound, that's why. Anything else? Any other non-content related stuff that I want to get through? Aside from SEO, comment, guys. I love it when you comment. I even love it when the trolls comment, because guess what? More comments means more activity on the video, and more activity on the video just means that I get higher up in the search rankings. Like and just because I love talking with you guys. Like, really, I know a couple of you guys out there, regular watchers, and you comment all the time, and I really appreciate, having these conversations with you guys, like, about anything, really. And it's just, community interaction is part of what drives me. It's part of what keeps me going. Like, I don't care about the view count, I don't care about the subscriber count. I care about interacting with the community. Like, I would be fine if none of you guys subscribed, as long as you just commented, talk. Like, am I doing something incorrectly? Am I doing something you find inappropriate? Or am I doing everything... Oh, damn it. Or am I doing everything great, but, I could be a little bit better? That's what I want out of YouTube. Just to talk to you guys. Not in it for the money or the fame, recognition. I'm in it for comments, community, that kind of thing. What have you guys been thinking about the Checkpoint podcast? There won't be any Checkpoint podcasts this week. Probably this update will probably release sometime later on August the 6th. But what are you guys thinking about the new series? Like, how are you guys liking my co-op Let's Plays with my friend Aaron? I know how I feel about them. I love them, but I want to know how you guys feel about them. Oh crap! I haven't been looking at the sound wave recently. I've noticed some peaks. I'm looking at the Audacity file right now as it's writing, so it's actually quite fascinating. But what do you guys think about the new series that I've been coming up with, the FTL series? What do you guys think about that? Let me know. The Checkpoint podcast, should I continue with that? The Borderlands thing, I'm going to continue. Like, just let me know. I need feedback. I need to know, like, when and where to stop, basically. Let's see. Aside from SEO, I think that's all I want to say that's non-content based. Okay, let's get back to the content. So, for my Age of Wushu fans out there, the Mount Hua patch is coming out in a couple of days. It's coming out on the 8th. I will be making a small video explaining the story behind that. For those of you guys who haven't read Louis Cha's Return of the Condor Heroes novels, it's largely based off of that, actually. The entire game is pretty much all of it is based off of Louis Cha's novels. If you haven't read them, or if you haven't read the synopsis, like, please do. I'm actually trying to recall from memory what the story is behind the 5 greats that will be appearing in the Mount Hua, I guess I wouldn't call it an expansion. I guess you could call it a patch, or not a patch, like a content update or something like that. But yeah, I will be releasing a small story video on that. I don't know when I'm gonna make it. It'll definitely be within a few days of when Mount Hua gets released, so that you guys know the story behind it. Deus Ex Human Revolutions, that will be out whenever it's out, honestly. I'm kind of taking a break from that game right now, just because it's been going on for so long and I've gotten kind of fatigued on it. Borderlands will continue, because that's just fun. FTL will continue. I think I'm on like Sector 4 right now. Sector 4, Sector 5. We're just about finished. And I'm rocking with the double beam photon laser thingies. What else? What other walkthroughs am I doing, actually? Checkpoint podcast. There will be no Checkpoint podcast this week because I haven't had a chance to set up any meetings with fellow Let's Players, because I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be pretty busy in the next couple of weeks. Let's see, what else? I'm just looking at my video manager right now, just to make sure that everything is in order. Come on. FTL, Borderlands, Heart of the Swarm. I'm actually thinking of showing my Heart of the Swarm content. Like I'm not just like regular Heart of the Swarm, but like me jumping into multiplayer. I am thinking about showing you like basically it'll be the whole damn thing will be an exercise in Schadenfreude, to be very honest with you, because any of you guys who played StarCraft regularly out there will be like, oh my god, it's so painful to watch. I can't. It's hurting me on an intimate level. And for any of you guys out there who are relatively new to StarCraft, or who are about as good at it as I am, it'll be like, I'm not the only one! I'm not the Highlander, yes! There are other people out there who suck as badly as I do! This is good! So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. But do let me know. I do read your suggestions for games. Like, don't think I don't. So feel free to drop games that you would like me to do, independent or otherwise, it doesn't matter. Do let me know. It's just that I will also let you know how I feel about certain games as well. Just saying, it's a two-way street. You say something, I reply. I say something, you reply. It's pretty much how it works. Pretty much sure that's how a conversation works. It's not one way. It's not a monologue. It's a dialogue. Dia-2. Anyway. I think that's all I have to say right now. But... oh! I actually do have... hang on. Gotta go turn off something. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Sorry, I just had to turn off something there. Okay. What I wanted to say was, I recently ran into, a bunch of news articles and a bunch of strong opinions about something recently, and that is the opinions of buying things when they're on sale and humble indie bundle type things. So, for those of you guys who don't know, the humble indie bundle is basically it's a big sale of 5 to 7 indie games, where the profits from the sales are divided between the guys who make the humble bundle themselves, a selected charity, and the developers of the game themselves. Now here's the catch. You are allowed to select whatever price you want. You can pay a custom amount. You can pay like $1, I believe. Yeah, I think $1 is like the minimum, and the maximum is however much. Here's the thing that I understand it's out there to, in my opinion, to basically feed it to charity and get, developers out there. Here's my issue with it. And this issue is going to be on the consumer side. What are the... Let me see where the stats from the former Humble Bundle. Here we go. The Humble Weekly Sale. The current Humble Weekly Sale on the Humble Bundle on humblebundle.com is about 6 games. I think they're actually pretty good. Oh no, wait, more than average of 5 to unlock. Okay. So, as I said before, the Humble Indie Bundle allows you to pay whatever you want. Here's my issue. My issue is when people start picking out prices of $2 to $3 to pay for, 4 out of the 6 games. Because the last 2 are unlocked when the price average raises up $5. The bundle's for charity. Let that sink in there for a minute. It's for charity. And the $3, like, I'm looking at the averages right now. As of right now, the average for Windows is $3.30 for, I think this one's $20, 20, 10 and 10. So 20, 20, 10 and 10, $60, you're paying $3. Okay. This kind of thing gets me annoyed, say. Like, I'm gonna have very strong opinions about this because people are being fucking idiots. It's for charity. And you're gonna pay $3 for it? And not only that, of the $3, it is split between the Humble Bundle charity itself. I mean, it's split between the developing company, charity, and a tip for the guys who run the Humble Bundle. You're gonna split $3 between charity, dev, and the Humble Bundle guys? Seriously? Like, their recommended amounts here are $100, okay. You can't pay that much, that's fine. $50, it's a discount from buying all 4 games at market value. $25, that's a solid amount. $10, that's nothing. You're gonna pay $3.30 for it. The fuck is wrong with you people? And I'm not saying you people as in, like, my subscribers, because I know my subscribers are smarter than that. Right, guys? You're better than that, right? You're not going to pay $3 to divide it between charity. That means you're giving $1 to charity, $1 to the developers of the games, and $1 to Humble Bundle guys for arranging the sales. And that's if you split it 3-way evenly. Like, you could give it all to the Humble Bundle guys, you could give it all to charity, all to the developers, but that's besides the point that I'm trying to make here. Okay, so you're gonna pay $3.30. So you want to get a really good deal. That's fine. That's okay, as long as you're honest about it. If you're honest about it, I don't care. It's like, okay, you wanted a really good deal, you got it. What really gets me pissed off is when you're paying that amount and then you're saying, oh, I'm going to wait for the Humble Bundle sale because I want to support the devs. And you still pay $3. If you want to support the devs, you'd buy the games at market price instead of waiting for them to go on a bundle sale and buy 4 games for $3. Like, that's just, it's hypocritical. Like, oh, I want to support the developers, so I'm going to wait for their game to go on sale. Let that sink in for a second there. That is the logic behind some of these purchases. If you wanted to support the developers, you'll buy the game at market price, because odds are they're getting a percentage of that. And a percentage of $3 is going to be way less than a percentage of 15. I'm just saying. And it just boggles my mind how people can, you know, rationalize that to themselves. Like, take a look at this. Take Dust, an Elysian Tale for a moment, for example. So the game costs $15. It's gone on sale 3 times since it's been released for 50% off. I bought it at full price for $15 because I saw how beautiful the game is. I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, I want more of this. I want a sequel to Dust. So I'm gonna pay full price so that the devs will get as much money as they can. You know, think about that. Like, when things go on sale, it's just for exposure. It's just to bring more customers in because, hey, you're reducing the cost, more likely new customers will buy it. But if you're gonna say like, oh, I've been following this developer for years, like I've been there since they started their indie games, I love their content, I'm gonna pay this to support them, and then you turn around and buy it for $3 on a humble indie bundle sale. Like, it's that kind of hypocrisy that, you know, that sort of drives EA's rabid, like, anti-consumer marketing policies. Because we want to have our cake and eat it too. And that's just not physically possible. You know, you could try, but it's not gonna end well for you. But anyway, it's that kind of like consumer thinking that I just don't like. Like, you're gonna claim to support the developers, and then you're gonna end up buying their game for $3. I don't. You know what? Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm just saying this because, you know, I have the means to buy it at full price. Maybe, you know, maybe you really don't have $15 to spend. Like, you don't have that level of disposable money. But it's just, you know, then be honest. It's like, oh, I wanna support you guys, but I don't have that much. So yeah, you know, like, add a modifier onto your support. Be honest. Don't just say, I want to support you guys, so I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. That's not supporting. That's just, you know, justifying you being cheap. You know, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's ever since oh, what's their name? The guys who developed Darksiders. Let me go to the store page, actually. I don't know. Maybe I just got my feathers all in a ruffle because of what happened to the guys who developed Darksiders. For those of you guys who don't know, let's see, what's the name of the studio? Nordic Games? Was that really it? Or, Nordic Games? Really? I don't think so. Founded, maybe it wasn't Darksiders, but there was a gaming studio that oh, yeah, I know who it is now. I think it's THQ. Yeah. THQ. The guys who created the Saints Row series. They started it off. Those guys. Oh man. Good games. Good games. Yep. Yeah. THQ sold the Darksiders series to Nordic Games. So, ever since THQ went down, I've been kind of like, consumers, because they don't have enough money. It's like, I don't know what you guys expected. They don't have the money to fulfill their dreams and pay their rent. Same thing happened to the same thing happened to the guys who made Kingdoms of Amalur. Kingdoms of Amalur, was it 38 Studios, was based in New Jersey, and they went bankrupt. The game was pretty okay. It was pretty solid, but it had a lot of potential. Just no one bought it. Well, That and also followed shortly after Skyrim, so that wasn't really helping. But still, like, no one bought the games. And you're having a lot of good studios being forced to either shut down or liquidate their employees, liquidate their talent, as in like sell each other's, contract themselves out to larger publishing companies like EA. You know, I'm gonna make another side note here. You know, in the game dev tycoon, or game dev story, or anything like that, when you fail, you're forced to sell out to a larger publishing company. Guess what? That's based in truth. Because as a company by yourself, as a Lone Star company by yourself, if you don't have the means to support your employees, you're going to have to sign up with a bigger publisher. You're going to lose your name, you're going to lose your brand, you're going to lose control over any game ideas you ever had. Because guess what? Game devs need to eat. But anyway, this goes back to the humble indie bundle thing. The moral of the story I'm trying to say here is, be honest with yourself. If you're just looking for a deal, just admit it. Honestly, just say like, here, the humble indie bundle is on, and I'm just looking for a good deal. Okay. Don't hide behind the, oh, I'm waiting to support, I love these developers so much, I'm waiting to support them, so I'll wait until they go on sale. Or any other bullshit reason like that. Just be honest. Anyway, enough of that. I think I'm gonna sign out now. Yeah, I've said what I've had to say, and feel free to engage me in discussion in the comments or private message or anything like that. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong, cause I might be. I'm not infallible. So feel free to let your opinions be known. Alright. That'll be it for me. I'm SuperVin47. You've been watching Slackers Update. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.